Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out the video today. I'm always excited to bring new content to you, and I got something very exciting that I'm very pleased to show you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2024 C300 4MATIC, brought to you in part by Mercedes-Benz. Let's get under the hood and see what this Mercedes-Benz is working with this technology here. And it is a little tricky to open up here. You got to find this gray lever, and then it just pops open. And I'm very happy to see some telescopic bipods here on both sides, so you don't have to use a handheld stick. Now, what we're looking at here is a 2-liter inline-4 turbo engine. So it's not packing a lot of heat. Not packing a lot of heat under here, guys. It's a 4-cylinder. They call it an inline-4 with a turbo, and it's a mild hybrid system that uses energy from the battery. You get 255 horsepower with it and 295 pounds-feet of torque. They use a 9G Tronic 9-speed automatic transmission, guys. And they use an EcoStart to stop on it. And this beauty right here is all-wheel drive. So I seem to have located the turbocharger here based on the air intake valve right here. So this would be my best guess on locating the turbocharger that's attached to this 4-cylinder engine. Here's an intake valve with some functional vents right here that sucks some air in right into that engine. Legendary Mercedes-Benz logo. I like the way that the windshield wipers function. See the mechanical setup that they have? It's very unique. So let's close the hood here. Let's see what we got. So this is a mild hybrid, so it's primarily using gasoline, and you're going to be getting 27 miles per gallon on this beauty, and then 33 miles on the highway per gallon. So these are some gorgeous Bridgestone tires here. 18-inch multi-spoke wheels, all-season tires by Bridgestone here. And again, it's all-wheel drive. So that's very encouraging because you don't want to get stuck anywhere in these Buffalo winters. I like to present to you this gorgeous Mercedes-Benz key fob, and I want to show you a little trick that not many people show you. There's a button right here that releases a key, and this is used to get into your vehicle in case of a catastrophic battery failure. And it's located right inside of the key fob very discreetly. So let's open up the back here and see what we got inside. And not a whole lot of trunk space. You could add a little bit more space there by putting down the rear seats. But you do have this option right here to pull them down, and I like that. It looks electronical. See? Bam. 1, 2, 3. Down the hatch. See? Very ease of access, so you could have some larger storage access inside of the trunk here. Let's look under here to see if it has a spare tire. And unfortunately, it does not have a spare tire. It has some type of a gate that you could use for storage, and it doesn't have a spare tire, so that's a little bit of a letdown for me. And there's no tire compressor to assist you in case of a catastrophic blowout on the highway. And you got some storage in this cargo net here. Everything's electronic here on these nice little struts. So what you do is you just press this right here, and it closes on its own, very silent. There's your C300 logo here in this nice chrome finish, 4MATIC. And we got dual exhaust on the back of this bad boy. So there's a nice little invisible button here that if you tap it, the side mirrors close, and then you got integrated technology here in the side mirrors. I like to see that cameras on all 4 sides of the vehicle here. So let's tap this and open it up. Get a look inside of this cabin here. and you're greeted by a gorgeous new car smell that comes out of the Mercedes. First, let's take a look at this door here. And then you have access to pop the trunk right here at your fingertips electronically. You got automatic downs on all 4 windows, and then you got a child lock right here on the side. Mercedes likes to call this a DX1 exclusive trim, and a part of that is your surround view, which I'll show you in a second, and your Burmester surround sound system. And it comes with ambient lighting. Press that forward. This actually moves underneath your legs. This raises the seat up, and this is all your controls. And then you don't have to manually pick this up with your hands. This is all done electronically. So let's jump inside this vehicle here and power it up. I love the front display here, and it doesn't come up with a heads-up display, but I like your infotainment screens and your cluster gauges here. So we're gonna fire it up in the on position. And this is that mild hybrid system that Mercedes was talking about right here. So as you accelerate and press the brake, it puts power back into the battery and improves your miles per gallon a little bit, but not significant. Sure. And then there's your navigation system, and I like how it's very big. It makes you feel safe when you're driving because you're able to see where you're going. I know a lot of you that are using these maps get lost because you think that it says to turn right, but it's the next right, and it could be very confusing. There's no volume rocker that you press as a physical button. This is all taptic feedback that you could raise and lower the volume this way. There's your immediate mute. So we got a fingerprint sensor here. Ain't that something? I like that extra level of security that it offers. Your hazard lights. So you got a lot of security here with this Mercedes. If someone wants to tow your car away and take your car, it sets off an alarm, and it's very amazing. So let's fire it up. Pretty silent. Nice smooth startup. Look at this steering wheel right here. I like the bifurcated marks right here on the lower part of the steering wheel that splits into 2. If you ask me, a steering wheel makes the entire vehicle, and this feels extremely luxurious. It's got a solid, firm feel in my hand, and it just makes your heart race because it's really beautiful. Then these are your lights. So let's fire up the lights. So that's your fog light right there. This is how you turn on the lights right there, and let's see what we're working with on the outside. And there she is. Gorgeous LEDs on the lights, and we don't have a fog light option, unfortunately. Daytime running LEDs, and then these are your lights. Here's your emergency parking feature. To pull it, takes it out and puts you into drive. So if you stop it right here and you press it forward, that's how you activate your emergency parking brake. But be prepared, because if you already have it in drive, you take it off, the car's going to start automatically moving forward if you're in gear. To adjust the steering wheel, you use this little switch right here, and I like to see it electronic. Push it forward and backwards. There's your windshield wiper fluid right there, so you press that in and it activates. Too bad it's daytime. You could really see the ambient lighting in the night, and it looks very fancy inside of this car. We got ambient lighting going everywhere inside of this vehicle. There's your panoramic sunroof that comes tinted, and then if you want it super dark, you could push this forward. This is how you do it right here. It's all lever based. It's all electronic. I like to let a little bit of air in right there. So this is a look at the back seat, and these seats are pretty heavy, I'm not gonna lie, but you just pop them right back into place. I hope I'm not murdering the word, but the color on this leather here is called macchiato beige. Pull this out, and I like to see it nice and level. Some cars, like the GV70 on the Genesis, it goes forward. I like to see it nice and hard. And I don't really know what this is for. Maybe something to put your cell phone
I have no idea what that's for, that tray. There would be some ambient lighting right here if it was nighttime, and then this is your climate controls. Got a little bit of storage space that you could put some things there. Maybe, you know, a roll of quarters or something. A nice firm, solid back seat here with a cargo net. And it feels very firm and premium. Looks like it's gonna fit 3 people comfortably back here. And the rear passengers have their own individual sunroof, which is really nice. So we got 2 sunroofs right. There's your Mercedes-Benz badge. And we jump in. And what I like to see here is this very fancy console that closes to keep things private. And remember that key that I showed you? That's where you put it to lock the glove box right here. This is how you lock the glove box. Just like that, see? Now it's locked, and then this is how you unlock it. Very nice indeed. And then you take this key and it goes right back into the fob. So inside here we got wireless charging, USB Type-C that comes with an LED, and then you have options here to put your pulling springs, and it keeps it firm. If you want to lock it like that, it's all at your discretion. And then you pop this right here and it opens right up. And inside here is ambient lighting equipped with USB Type-C. So I like these 4 cameras that are on the vehicle here, and you're able to look at all different angles on it. So we press this here, parking assistance, and you could just spin it in a 360-degree angle. Look how cool that is. Isn't that awesome? You could spin it wherever you want to look, you could see all around the vehicle. Ain't that awesome? Search for parking spaces. Let's do that. Switch to the camera views. This is us right here. Looking at here is 5 passenger seating capacity. Dual zone automatic climate control. This is an 11.9 inch touchscreen display right here in the center. Comes equipped, ready to lock and load with Apple CarPlay or Android. This has power heated front seats. This has blind spot assist on it right here. It drives itself, not fully, but you could take your hands off for a brief moment and it will drive, but you gotta remain to put your hands back on. So let's take this for a test drive. I don't think these come fully vented with a fan underneath, but they are heated for the winter time, and they are very comfortable and sturdy. And this automatically dims in case a car comes behind you with super bright lights. I'd like to point out that this is natural grain walnut trim. Very fancy and luxurious indeed. Let's take her for a test drive. Put this in reverse. This is how you switch the gear right here with this small little gear changer. And then this is your blinker, and then this is how you turn on your windshield wipers. Nice quality camera. Compared to what I've seen, the cameras on here are very good. Thing I don't like is when you go to grab your cell phone, this, you could touch this accidentally and it closes on you. It's not cool at all. There's got to be a way to lock it or something. No, there ain't. So I don't like how that just closes on your hand. It's got a little get up and go to it. Not super fast, a little laggy. Thank you so much for checking out the video with me today. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Doesn't come capless, can you believe that? With a luxurious vehicle like this, it's not capless. I'm not gonna lie, when I was driving, I felt the gears change a little bit. Like a jerking motion. And then you got fake vents there, functional vent right there, and on the front, you got sensors integrated with the front-facing camera.